as the
Which,
employees, we haven't been getting paid.
speaking,
You want to bring up bankroll?
well, if you want to talk about getting paid, why not head over to my Patreon for just $5 a donation? You can,
Why do you pronounce it like that?
because that's how the YouTubers that I've seen pronounce it.
Patreon?
I've heard that fewer times than Patreon. Patreon sounds a bit more enlightened and sort of European and foreign, exotic, elevated. So I figured, why not
Yes.
actually do it that way, right?
How to be a great GM. Web DM.
Pronounce words differently. Put a different emphasis on different syllables.
Oh god.
Indeed.
Oh
Piss
god.
off, Synod.
Oh god.
Synod knows not the ways of the GM yet.
Verily.
His eyes are yet to open. He has yet to hate his players.
He has
Completely.
yet but dipped his toes into the tepid waters that is DM-hood. Only twice, even. And 2.5 times, actually.
Yeah, life kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy how that works, huh?
That's exactly why I'm talking about Plains' Burnout Bonanza betting pool. Because I'm betting it's going to happen.
Not exactly burnout, it's more just like, and I can't do this anymore. This is a part of my life I enjoyed that is no longer possible.
Okay, it's preventative, pre-burnout. It's along the same vein. I don't think we should discriminate.
Yeah, I think we should take bets of one of two options.
Mhm.
Does anyone think he's going to get burnt out, and does anyone think he's going to be too overworked? There are two camps here. Place your bets.
I think he's going to burn out. I think he's going to try his hardest. He's sunk $80 and he's doing this on
Yeah.
Twitch. He's got.
Bro, I sank
I'd
way
say
more than that
burnout.
much.
Okay, but you pre-burnt out. You preemptively quit and handed it over to Plains because you knew you weren't going to be able to handle it.
True.
So.
Kind of.
Well, okay, you put more money into it. I don't know how much money you put. I know how much Plains put into it. So I know he put $80, and I know he's doing it on Twitch, and he's trying to impress Nicole now, apparently, since she liked.
Ooh, who the fuck is Nicole?
I don't know, and I don't care. But he's got more, and Tara's in it, and he's got more motivation to stay in this. So I think he will do it until he is dragging his body on broken glass with bloody wrists, and then he'll finally just be like, I can't do it.
Then I will cast Healing Touch on him, and he will have to fucking march again.
Create zombie.
Yeah, I'm actually a cleric, but Realm of Death, or whatever it was.
Yeah, Death Cleric, yeah. I think he'll do it until... And then I predict he will just send a message on D&D Cult and just be like, I'm out. And that's how we'll find out. It won't be nothing... I gotta tell him to write the schedule for his Twitch channel and not just end the stream whenever we're done, because we have an audience. He's gotta learn this shit, man.
We have an audience? Who?
Well, you're the one
It
who
was so
talked
random.
about it. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's right! I did notice that. I was like, oh, hi, people, thinking that it was just us, and then I realized that somebody actually answered that we didn't, that was not in the...
Yeah.
And then I just, like, immediately was like, oh, shit!
And why did we invite them into our Discord channel?
We didn't. That's one of Plains' friends.
Maybe that's Nicole.
Wait, is he no longer dating Tara?
They're definitely... Well, I don't know if they're dating, but I know that she said I love you last night to him. So,
Oh, that's right.
Yikers.
so somebody thinks they're dating.
I don't know about this, folks.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
this
want to be
is-
complicit in this.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that we gotta, decide how professional we want to be about this Twitch stream.
I want to be very professional about it. I don't think I can be.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible either.
I think
to be honest.
I'm gonna have to be the Sam Regal. So I'm not gonna be professional. That's all there is to it.
The
You will be the Sam
Regal.
Regal. I will be the attractive
Right.
half orc, half Goliath man.
There you go. Okay. Yeah,
I forgot
Sam
what his
Regal's
fucking name
from
was.
Critical Role. He does a bunch of crazy ads for the people that sponsor the
Yeah.
show.
And my reference was to Laura's husband.
There you go.
You can tell Laura her husband's a dick.
Nice.
Hey, fuck you. That man is a national fucking treasure.
He is. He's a solid player. Absolutely. I'm thinking about telling James.
Almost all of the entire cast is a fucking national treasure. Almost.
Not Ashley Johnson.
Yeah, and then there was one.
I'm thinking about telling James to look at what Travis does with Grog, to do Nipsey. They had the same intelligence, and maybe if he can add like a twist of Michael Scott from The Office in it, I think it would.
Wait, what does he do with Grog?
Oh man.
I drink beer and hit things with my axe.
He's also got an intelligence of 6, so he
kind of less than that.
He
I think I have, like,
misinterprets
5.
words, and right, but you're not struggling with role playing. So, anyways, he mispronounces words and just like doubles down and then triples down on the situation. Let me.
You remember that time when Matt had to give them an out because Grog like double, triple, quadrupled his ass down on a losing fucking game?
Was that the?
It was like pretty early on.
Was that with the fist fight that he got into?
No. You talking about the fist fight against the orc that made him decide he wanted to play an orc next campaign?
Yeah, but that wasn't the. Okay.
Yeah, no, he didn't give him an out though. The orc won.
Right. Okay. Oh, I don't.
I think it was like him and then Sam were like blowing up a pirate ship or like a. It might have been when they were raiding Castle Whitestone or something.
Well, all right. So I'm just gonna put this in D&D Cult so you can both watch it later, or not at all, as you'll probably forget. But this is the one that I always think of when I think of Grog and how they just build off of each other, even though Grog is dumb as fuck. How he manages to make it work. And then they give him like a fake title where he's like the Grand Poobah of all Badibadoink or whatever it is, and he takes it so seriously. And he's just easy to trick, and he takes it farther than it needs to go. And it's a good way to play a stupid character. Anyways, let me pull up my notes here, and we can start properly. Encore.
Encore une fois, ouais.
Encore, Daddy. Encore.
Oh yeah. Whisper like that in my ear, Synod.
Whoa.
You say that, but I've literally had those words without the synod said to me.
Okay, I don't see why you didn't whisper that in my ear again, though.
Because you're not who I think about when I think, oh, I need to whisper things into someone's ear.
Yeah.
Your delicate sense of aesthetics. Here we go.
Exactly.
All right. So.
Oh no, am I the one doing the whispering in your head?
Yes.
Ah, that makes more sense. I'll reward you for that someday.
The whispers in my head that are telling me that that's not a good thing.
Having vanquished the majority of your Fey opponents, the Circle of Moonlight is in fact getting smaller slowly. By the way.
Nice.
Yes, it's contracting slower than it was expanding, but it's still happening. Not that anyone's gonna be moving over there, but
you don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I do not know. What do we got? We only got 2. We got 2, and like pretty much everybody except for Hjalmar's up. And what's his face? The Centaur. Polmark Cassander. That's right.
All right, he's dead.
He is very dead, yes. And Delek does not have any res spells.
Well,
so it's a Vernica or nobody. And if Polmark Cassander gets a res
honestly,
and Hjalmar doesn't,
if fucking Vernica wasn't here, like, what would we do? Honestly,
You'd be rolling a lot more on the potion tables. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. It's not like you haven't been rolling on it to begin with when you're in combat, but just be more. Maybe you'd have to fine tune, or we'd have to figure out another mechanic. Who knows? But yeah, you might have a problem. You certainly would have had a problem on the one shot when Hjalmar went down if she didn't cast Death Ward on him
Oh yeah.
against the.
I mean, if she hadn't
abominations.
cast Death Ward on me, and you hadn't kind of swooped in with a lore tidbit, that would have been an issue, shall we say?
An issue. Yes.
We shall say.
Good. I was hoping we would.
Fucking trying 5 missed rolls or whatever the hell it was to finally get that lore tidbit in. Pissing me off.
Really?
Yeah, I missed
Oh,
like
right.
5 of the attacks and I couldn't hit you. And I was like, if I could just get them down, I can do the fucking. I was not happy last week.
I remember.
Yeah, of course. Now you do. After I have to bring it up. All right. So starting from the top of the order, in the end stages of the fight, we have Tinnefell Half-Elven, your specialist of sorts.
Who is now on Dreamflake, I believe.
He did not, because I rolled for it and he didn't do it
Ooh.
yet.
Wisdom save succeeded.
Did this one time? This once? We'll see what happens next time. Speaking of which, we are here. So let me
You'll love to see it.
find Tinnefell. Probably should be a. No, it should be a save actually. Yeah, that's right. Oh, all right. Yeah, he's gonna be taking the Dream Flake. That'll be his bonus action, similar to a potion.
Dreamflake is in your DMs, good sir.
And now he is starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it. Oh man, dude,
He's
starting to feel it, man.
It's not immediate.
You got more of
It's
this
not-
shit?
It's not like you take a pill and you immediately feel the effects. It's not instant.
Yeah, there's like a 6-second wind-up time.
Sure, why not? It gives him enough time
Oh, I
to
mean,
cast.
6
gives him-
seconds is one turn, so.
It gives him enough time to cast a spell before he starts going off the wall, which is exactly what you need.
I mean, wouldn't he want to start going off the wall before he casts a spell? I feel like going off the wall would make your spells nicer.
Well, with some drugs, yes. Soothe gives you meta magic for a couple hours, so.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello, Sood. Where have you been all my life?
The one I've been searching for all this time.
There we go.
Can't wait to start using meta magic.
Oh yeah,
I went-
Yep. go ahead.
I went with the Aberrant Mind from Forgotten Realms. Is it Forgotten Realms? I forget, but it's the
Aberrant
origin from Aberrant Mind. There you go. I don't know why I say that aberrant. My brain just like it's one of those words that I rarely,
You kinda mix
very
up.
rarely. No, I rarely say it. I always read it. You know.
Oh,
Anyway.
it's kind of like the wind. The what? The wind. The wind, dear. Huh? I've only heard that word written.
Or paradigm.
Ah, yes. Or chouse.
Okay, all right. Stop deliberately mispronouncing words. You are triggering me so hard.
Yatched.
I will kick you the fuck out.
And suddenly a mudslide, and
Yeah,
Yudi's
that
gone.
is- yeah, just like that. It's the strangest thing.
The roof of the sewers suddenly caves in.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
Tinnefell launches one of the small flaming rocks that circle his head. The fellow doesn't seem to see it coming and takes the full damage. So now we're on to the archer pair. I like subtle spell, but that's
Yeah, but
that's
it's
later.
not. It's not gonna. I don't get the like. I see the use, but I don't get the feeling that it's gonna be very useful. If you know what I mean.
If you find yourself getting tied up a lot, or get your tongue cut out, or
I mean, I could cut out my own tongue. That's true.
somebody else could
I
cut out
wouldn't
your
have
own tongue
asked
because
you.
you're a freak.
Beauty
Oh,
wants
you don't
check.
even know yet.
No, I don't
don't
know, but I
even
have a
know.
strong inkling. You remind
Yeah.
me. You remind me of Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. That's where I'm starting from. That is exactly where I'm starting from, buddy boy.
Okay, you know what? No, that works. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take Warlock as my third level. So start doing short rests, getting infinite spell slots and shit like that.
I don't think that's how that works.
That is not
but,
how.
you know,
Yeah,
have
that is
fun. Good luck.
not unless Plains told you otherwise.
Sorcery and Warlock.
Well, you can use sorcery
Use the
points to get
naive
back
DM.
spell slots.
We call it coffee lock. Oh, I looked it up. Anyway,
Yeah. That okay. Well, if he didn't have to make, well, he's already made adjustments in the game because you're broken. Let's see.
I
Let's
like
see
being
how many
broken.
more.
That's the whole reason I
Yeah.
play D&D.
I know. Min
You know, you
max.
could also just be broken IRL.
I am broken IRL.
Oh,
Just
true.
not in the way that we're talking about.
I'm broken both ways if it helps.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
All right.
Hashtag
Themis,
dead inside.
it's your turn.
Right. I'll just kind of pop, gaze at what he stabbed me. Right. He's been trying to stab me for a long time.
He brought you down to 0 hit points, and now you're back up at half. And
Yeah, but I feel like he stabbed me. Like there was a bladed weapon involved.
There is a spectral blade. Yes. You
Have fun at
also
the gym.
you also have La Viande Rose. You see everything with a pinkish tint, and there is a pinkish hue around you that everyone but you sees.
So you renamed it to La Viande Rose.
No, no. You just your vision is La Viande Rose
Okay.
because you see through pink
Because of the veil.
because of the veil.
Nice. So I'll just kind of gaze down at the spectral blade and look around as if like I'm a little lost, and then kind of pull his arm towards me and stab at his stomach with my flaming crackling blade.
Yeah, both of those will hit.
Yes. That's the whole point of D&D is to be dramatic.
Thank you. At least somebody.
My roommate's like, way to be dramatic, and I'm like,
Yeah, roommate. That's a word for it.
yeah, shut up, failure.
Wife is out there.
Yes, is accurate is what I think what we're going for.
Yeah, it's getting
Accuracy
closer,
and
closer
maybe
to accurate. Yeah.
consistency. Closer.
It's almost like we
Um,
called this the moment, actually before it happened, even.
Yeah.
The second that the boundaries were broken. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Y'all were right.
Yeah. We know.
In any case, does a
Yep.
16 hit?
Yes, it's 16. If you're 15 hit, your 16 will hit.
Oh, the 15 did hit. Okay, so I didn't even need to roll the bless. Okay. What am I forgetting? Right. Rolls. No. Forget the 12 didn't exist. I misclicked. Or I guess. No. Yeah, it's the short sword now. Never mind. The 12 exists.
Holy crap.
One of the 12s doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, that's a random roll. Oh. Okay.
And
so-
then this. Nah. I could have just done 5d6, couldn't I? In any case. 19, 29,
This has more drama
35.
to it.
45 points of damage as I just kind of pull him towards me, stab him twice with the sword, and come up for a slash across his cheek with the backhand short sword. Unless he dies, in which case I'm decapitating this motherfucker.
He is not dead. He does, however, with that, apparate out of the space and reappears here. Yudi, it's now your turn.
Ah, yes.
We don't have Yulram, by the way. So, as much as the surprise round was nice, just keep that in mind.
Wait, who the fuck? Why the fuck is this guy here?
Because Synod did that.
Why is?
I did the stabby stab.
Yeah, but he was all the fucking way over here. Why the fuck is he here?
Synod
And
did that.
He poofed away.
He's a poofter.
You motherfucker!
Is that what the veil does?
No. That is
No,
not what the
okay.
veil does.
If it randomly teleported my enemies, that would be
Away
awesome,
from
but
you.
also a little-
Away from
a
you.
little
50
annoying,
feet
yeah.
away from you.
I'm gonna go there.
That would be very
Yeah,
fake.
also- That's my movement. Am I on crack?
Okay.
I mean,
You're
I
on-
have two. I am
Did
on
the
crack.
lotus?
Okay.
Yeah. So you can do
Yeah.
it.
So as one action, I'm going to tug jug a healing pot, which is 44 plus 4, right?
You got some echo.
Yeah.
Are you on roll 20 as well?
Are you
I
actually
don't
on
believe
track?
so. Echo.
Yeah.
Coming
I
through
hear
sound like
it.
Is it my mic? Oh, my bad. How's this?
testing.
Much better.
Testing.
I need a new mic.
I can still kind of hear myself.
Oh.
Which,
Whatever.
don't get me wrong, I love the sound of my voice, so it's fine.
Well, it's not bad.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I walk up within kill me distance, and then I'm going to take that health pot, which is 44 plus 4, correct?
Yes.
Adding 16 HP, I am still one-shottable.
Yikes. You hate to
Which
see it.
would be quick maths. I do 34, yes. Can. And then I'm going to cast a truly magnificent spell. I'm going to pick up my whistle. I'm going to say, Weasel, I choose you! And I'm going to yeet the weasel.
Alright, so you're throwing it as roll an
At the
attack.
blue man. I wanna see if it goes through the blue man. What is that?
So you're aiming. Okay, so you're aiming for the. I guess this will be it'll. Ranged is usually Dex, but I feel like it'll be Strength for throwing something this heavy. But we'll stick with Dex because I don't think it's heavy enough to trigger that. So just do a standard ranged attack.
I don't have those.
Well, give yourself one.
How do I?
It's
How does that
1d20
calculate?
plus
Choose
your
another
strength.
weapon. Select make another weapon slot. Say make it Weasel, and then just make it a Dex-based attack that you are not proficient with.
Ah, yes, Dex was not added there, but my Dex is 1, so that's a 9.
All right, well that's a miss.
Hot.
The Weasel will still. It's not that great. Weasel will plop down right around there, right behind the chair. Not really far and not really accurate. He squirmed way too much. He wasn't ready. You guys didn't plan this out.
He's gonna land like at the feet of the red guy, and I'm gonna be like, "Motherfucker, we have practiced this. What is wrong with you today?"
There you go. That's your response.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Veronica's gonna see this pinkish glow of Themis and make a mental note to deal with that later.
I like a Vernica.
She doesn't seem to be making him crazy yet. Maybe she'll get stabbed in the back. She doesn't know, but she's taking a chance. And 1, 2.
Aw, that always ends well.
5, 6.
In what world?
3, 4, 5, 6. Does she have anything low spell level that she can do just to pop someone up? That's touch. I know it's touch.
Ooh, you touching me, Daddy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's touch. Alright, that's not gonna work. Alright, this is our last healing word. that she's going to use, but Cassandra's already dead, so it has no effect. Oh.
Are you okay there?
100% for effort.
Thank you.
How's that?
I did try.
Yes. All right. Avatoriga is going to bow and say something that you don't understand because you don't speak his language, and then he's going.
Why not?
He's going. Why not? Because you don't know Sylvan.
You don't know that. Let me quickly.
y-
Boom.
Yeah.
Want to see this? Boom! Right there, under a giant.
No.
Okay.
No. Let me just, as a reaction, cast comprehend languages. No.
As a reaction.
As a reaction.
Yeah.
He's going to get a wave of fingers, and then he's going to go right through the portal and disappear. If you want to have your weasel make an attack, you can. For all it's worth.
Ah, yes, the attack of opportunity from a Quezzle. No, he's gonna sit still. I like that guy.
Okay. All right.
I think it's a guy.
Is it a guy?
Not sure.
It's not gonna be mated with. So it doesn't really matter.
I mean,
3, 4, 5, 6. Yoram is in a bit of a oh, he's only got 32 HP. Okay. Yoram's in a bit of a berserker rage, having killed having killed at least 2 Fae that I remember in Hjalmar's name. Doing 23.
didn't still
23
sit.
points of damage as he as he is practically froth at the mouth in berserker gang and starts carving into this Fae. 2 casters. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that they should be that close, but they are. We're gonna try this good old. We'll see. See how many attacks they land this time. 1, 2, 3. I did 5, didn't I? Okay, whoops. Alright, so not the nat 20, because I went over by 1, but they land 3 fireballs right in this Fae's face. So let's see.
Whoa, one of those are a 20. Natural.
Well, no, it's not the last one.
I mean,
8.
I'm not the last one anymore.
21 and 30. Oh, so that one's down. That's exactly what he needed. Okay, you watch as this Fae just collapse with a warbling wail, and I'm just gonna get rid of this because it doesn't do anything. As magical flames lick at it, as well as some of the grass, which you notice now some of the patches of the grass where the wizards have been flinging their shit seems to have turned a little bit of an orange in a circle around where the flame was, similar to what it did with Raugum when he started picking leaves off of trees and got cut up real bad. Such a great scene.
Yeah.
Good old Chili. Sometimes she knew just what to do. Fae, what's left? Is there anything left? There's the 1 Fae. That's it. All of this. Okay. Well, if he moves, he's going to take an attack of opportunity, but he's moving for it anyways. He going dash. That's 2 attacks of opportunity.
Not even a disengage action? What is this? A fucking level 3 that doesn't know how combat works?
Yeah, because it's a rogue.
You can disengage full action.
It could have done as an action, yeah. Wouldn't have gotten as far. Alright, well, that's actually a miss, so that's nice. And then Lucidnus the Virtuous. Who can't possibly miss.
Tell me he doesn't believe in mercy.
Not against the forces of evil.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
You sound like the fucking narrator from Clone Wars.
You do, actually.
Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted.
I mean, it's good.
but it was too
I
short
like it.
for me to fix
No,
it.
the voice is pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with failure here.
It's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to go for though. So maybe next time. Next time when I introduce whatever.
His son.
Sure. Samuel the Valiant in Plains' campaign. I'll do that voice. All right.
Wait, you have another character?
No, I don't have another character. I'm just gonna threaten you with it, so you do what I want. Otherwise, you'll have to deal with him in an actual party.
After
I've threatened you with this before. It's not the first time. All right. So Tinefel is having a waking dream, lucid, or whatever it is. What is it? Vivid waking dream. Let's see here. Let's see what he's gonna do.
damn druggies.
Alright, 5. So he's going to head off in this direction. Just sort of wandering, not really cognizant of what's going on, not really caring. He's just start walking off. Archer pair. He's gonna try and get a shot off at the last Fae as it runs. That's a miss, and that's a crit. 16. Yeah, that'll drop the Fae right by the feet of the man. Alright, Delec's over here trying to do something with Cassander. Lucidness will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk up there and then take the dodge action and wait for everyone else. Themis, it's your turn.
Unfortunate. So all the Fae are dead, basically.
All the Fae that you can see, except for one.
Except for that man.
Except...
Beauty is currently in the process of figuring out that it's an illusion.
60 feet.
It's a process, you can't rush it.
100 feet. Themis will kind of plant his swords in the ground and pull out his crossbows. Guess I can at least drag one of them. Yeah. No, actually, yeah. Pull out the crossbows. Move 30 feet up to here.
Man, you don't have haste just built in as a drug?
65 feet. I don't remember the range for hand crossbows, actually.
Let's fix that for you.
Would you like to become heavily addicted to this narcotic with me?
It's called speed.
Okay, 3120, so...
Remember the fruit salad?
Haha, I spiked that shit. With wizard drugs.
Shit.
Yes, those were pretty decent rolls.
There we go.
Wait, no. So that's a 9, a 21, and a 25. I'm still on advantage for some. At the gentleman with thistle down hair.
Right, so the 9 does not hit. He watches the other 2 right through his body and the chair.
Of course he's not actually here. Themis will just kind of center himself with a breath and then just kind of spit some blood out of this onto the ground and put his crossbows down as well, seeing that there's no real threats around. Well, I mean, he basically should have died. I feel like there's got to be some internal bleeding somewhere there, right?
That's fine with me. You do whatever you want, man. Okay, so that's you. All right, Yudi.
That's me.
You
Ah,
watch two
yes.
arrows go right through him. If you're trying to figure out an illusion.
Gonna call my. Oh no, that's wrong. Wrong tool. I'm gonna call my Fang to me. That's 35 feet of movement from the carpot. And I'm gonna go. Okay. You always take the fucking fun out of things, don't you? Don't you, boy? Don't you, boy? I'm gonna fucking go up to here.
Jeez.
You know, taking a bit of elevation, so I am above these people. And that will be my entire turn.
Okay. Seems like we're gathering here, so Veronica's gonna. No. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she can get there, but she can't cast anything. But she will be able to next turn. Alright. Yorum's gonna square up with Akatar, because I think James finds him amusing. Not as amusing as Failure, but I think he finds him amusing. And then casters take a backline approach. Cassandra's dead. We'll put him as he's not doing anything in his turn. Tinnefel is Tinnefel's being Tinnefel and just looking at all the pretty colors and slowly
Tweaking
making
out.
and tweaking out. And he's not taking his full movement, because why would you when you're in a dream? Archer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delek is still with Cassander. Sidness takes the dodge action. Alright, Themis. Back to you. People look like they're lining up for whatever reason. Maybe going
Except
at him
Yudi,
at
who
except for Yudi.
walked the fuck away.
He was busy on his high horse. Yeah, Yudi just walked away. No idea why.
I will walk up to here.
Okay.
And address whoever the hell this is. Do I have any ideas, or are there any clues? Can I piece it together from what Ice Bitch told me?
Ice bitch.
Yeah.
Is that not her name?
I don't even. No, it was not, but I don't remember what her name is at the moment, so whatever it is. Muriel Cunobilinus.
Right.
You can piece it together, but you still don't recognize the appearance of the face or the creature or the fae itself. But yeah, you can make the connection between what Muriel told you and the figure in front of you.
I'll just say it in Sylvan. You know, politeness and all that.
Uh-huh.
Should I presume that I'm faced with the gentleman with thistle-down hair? Or are you just another underling?
That is what most would call me, yes. You are fae-touched, yet you are doing this to us? Seems a bit seems to be a lack of kinship.
Whoa. I almost just choked from the load of horse shit that just came out of your mouth. Anything else to say, hypocrite?
Quite quite a bit, but if you're not going to listen, we'll just do this. And we'll wave his hand, and there will be 1, 2.
I'm gonna shout at him, "Don't fucking do it!"
Uh,
I will prepare a dispel magic if I still have one. Give me a sec, let me check.
it's,
I do have a counter spell.
You do have a counter spell?
Yeah. Is he casting a spell?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm counterspelling it.
Alright, let me see what we're doing real quick here. What level? Oh, it's a level 9. How convenient. No, I'm kidding. What are we doing here? Can you do the spell card for dispel? Or counterspell, rather.
Roll. Cast at level 3.
Alright, so do a give me a DC.
DC is 16 right now because I'm on crack and he rolls a 4.
Well,
Oh.
it's your DC. It's
Oh, I have to roll? What am I rolling?
If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC
If you
equals,
cast a spell.
Yeah, if you, which you are, you're
I'm casting a level
counterspell.
3.
You have to make a DC check to see if it works. So, yeah, the DC is not for him; it's for you.
Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. This DC equals. Yeah, okay. Spellcasting ability is int, so is that just like a great intelligence roll?
Yes.
Or do I get a proficiency, or?
It's just an ability check. It's not a save, so not proficiency.
Okay. It's this +1 because I'm on crack. So,
You're taking the fun out of this. Okay. You watch as a pack of pale yellow butterflies begin to move towards a lot of people, not everyone's, but a lot of people's heads. And then just out of nowhere, this artillery barrage of pale blue streaks zaps every single one of them out of the air.
I'll just
you're being funny, huh, motherfucker?
Oh my god!
I'll just glance at him and just raise an amused eyebrow. Not quite the climax I was hoping for, but I'm sure that you're used to being disappointed by now.
There has been a lot of disappointment this evening, morning, whatever it is. First Abatoriga fails to stop you, then I discover that an offshoot of my own race is coming against me for no reason. And now, a perfectly curated spell for this moment has been stopped. Perhaps I should just leave on a high note.
Well,
Right.
you preach racial loyalty, but seems you've forgotten that not a small number of my own kin have dotted these infernal contraptions. This isn't the first place that I've purged, and it won't be the last.
I beg your pardon. You've done this in the past, have you? Very few.
And I will do it again.
Who are you? And who are the rest of you, for that matter?
Let's just say that every debt has a debtor, and we're coming to collect.
I am Lucidinus the Virtuous. I am here to make sure that you and your foul kind are put down at once.
Ah, yes, I'm a human, and I am not amused by how this Mr. Malorian took all the fucking fun out of dealing with you, motherfucker! And I'm gonna point at him.
You'll have to excuse him. He's a little
On crack.
unstable sometimes.
On crack. Just say it. I'm on crack.
I could provide you with fun, should you choose the right side in this fight.
How do you mean?
those are terms better left discussed afterwards, rather than right now. I'm sure you have many wants and desires. I'm sure I could help you fulfill them.
Oh, always looking for allies.
Watch for the dagger in the dark, though.
I'm not worried.
It's probably the most concerning part. In any case, if we're done here, I believe I have a portal to shut down and some information to gather.
Oh, actually, Themis. Your
Yeah,
race, they work off of favors, yes?
that is the tradition among
It's
the denizens of
traditional.
the Feywild.
What
Yes.
would happen if a Fey were to break an agreement with a non-Fey?
Well, to the Fey.
Do go on.
It would depend on the wording of the agreement, shall we say. Never pays to not be careful in your dealings with the people of my plane. But had they broken it in bad faith and had found no loopholes, then I would imagine they'd find themselves quite lessened.
Neat. I'm gonna make some eyebrow wiggles at this blue-haired thistledown man.
Because you're going to do something, or because you're
No.
Make a deal
Because
with
I
the
can.
Fae. I fucking dare you.
Because I can.
I want to see it happen.
Okay.
Oh, you will.
I got fucking I got my pleasure ripped away from me when Raugum left.
Aw. You also got a headache removed when Ralgam left, but that's a
True.
That's a
My
discussion for another
migraine
time.
cured.
Yeah.
Oh, this is on the background? Shit. Doesn't matter now. Anyways, he barely acknowledges your eyebrow wiggle.
Would have wiggle harder.
Is this code or something? Are you agreeing to help out?
Behind Themis, I'm just gonna go like, I'm just gonna nod and be like, yes.
So you're gonna nod silently? Or you're going to
Yeah.
say yes? Okay. So
I'm gonna nod silently.
you're gonna nod silently. Okay. Alright. He swirls his drink in his chalice. Well, then come through the portal. And we will come to an accord.
I'm gonna raise a finger and be like, oh, I also have to deal with some Actually, you guys don't really have time over there, do you?
Not in the way you understand it, no.
Okay, I'm gonna float down at Themis' side, put a hand on his shoulder, and say, careful of the dog on the way out. Bye! And I'm gonna carpet through.
I'm just gonna watch Yudi basically kill himself and shake my head.
Yudi goes right through the portal.
This is something I've decided on
Act
for no fucking reason.
Akatar
That
the
seems to
Virtuous
be a
is,
pattern in in
Yeah.
Yudi's decisions lately.
just a little bit.
Curious, huh? So this man is gone, and so is the Huezel and the carpet.
De Huezel. You get a. It's kind of lost in the moment now, isn't it? Oh well. Okay. So Tinefel comes around. So what's all this? This is some beautiful colors, man. This is great. Lucidness the Virtuous is pretty is kind of in shock at this betrayal.
What do you mean betrayal?
That's how he sees it.
That's how most of the people here see it, actually.
Yeah, I don't think he's alone in that either.
I could be playing a double agent game right now.
Yes, you could.
You
Right.
Minus the double part, yeah. So he's gonna turn around and give a bit of a glare to the people behind him. Thistledown's going to give a thin smile. I got everything I require from here. Ta.
Till next time.
And he'll be gone.
I'll just turn around. Is anybody here not high?
Is anybody here not high? Silence response.
Well, there's fewer high people here now. I'm half high, I think. Like, this is, like, my tolerance is somewhere. So, I'm feeling good. I don't think I'm, like, high yet. I'm, like, halfway there.
Yeah, no, he took a downer.
Yolrum's trying to contain his rage. Vernica and Dilek are walking over Polomark, who seems very ragged, rather. None of them are high, and they just sort of, well, Dilek glares at you for even asking the question, but Vernica's doesn't have any viewable eyes.
Emis, are you gonna look around?
Am I gonna look around? Do I need to look around?
There are 3 tickets right outside of the portal. They're all one way.
Oh my god.
3 tickets.
Yeah, for the boat that he got, yeah. To go to Hanstholm.
Okay. I'll just... Yeah, sure, I'll give a look around.
Okay, you find 3 tickets for a boat ride to Hanstholm.
My head and wonder what the fuck is going through that little madman's brain. And, just kind of walk over to the rest of the party and just go, well, this was something of a Pyrrhic victory, but, I guess the goal is accomplished. So there's that at least.
I will not suffer this betrayal, and neither should you. We will find him down. We will seek him. It is my oath to make sure that all vengeance shall be completed upon the betrayers of this world.
Yes, of course, although I have a feeling it's a little more complex than that. But, certainly,
That it may be.
I appreciate your fervor.
But with my leadership, we will overcome this.
Right. Leadership.
You left Themis alone with him? That's great.
And Yulrin's kind of out of commission right now.
Yeah, he is right. He doesn't do much anyways, but yeah, but he's also not available.
It's not quite Nipsey yet.
No, not on Nip. No, this Nipsey 2.0 is pretty good though.
I like the Nipsey 2.0, yeah.
Actual characterization. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Nipsey 1.0 was like his first D&D character or some shit.
Yeah.
With a massive fucking cock. That thing was thick as fuck.
I could
bar
feel
rate
it
to run off of him.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Let's see that shit through his pants. Mans was wearing jeans. It doesn't fucking matter.
Gnomes are the ones who would actually have a proper third leg with that, yeah. Oh. Everybody stepped up for the first session. That was nice. Alright.
Yeah, it painted a good, it bodes well for the rest of the campaign, that's for sure.
Yes. As soon as I'm done with Nipsey 2.0 in the whorehouse, I'll roll and see who I hit up next. So be ready.
Grab me and bring me. My man's just wants to fuck away the pain, you know? Erase it from my brain.
Well,
They
in any
like
case,
love me.
23 is
One day touch
going to
me.
be following Bellicose around because pork.
Oh yeah. I'll be your daddy.
Well, Nipsey's the one who gave you the most recent food.
Most recent.
Yeah, but
but he
Bellicose is the
imprinted
one
on
that
me.
gave it to me first.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, you are, here. And since I'm not introducing a new character now because of Failure's counterspell,
Wait, there was gonna be a new character?
there was going to be a new
Yeah,
character.
he was gonna fucking murder you.
He was going to cast Modify Memory. And you were going to have a new party member. And then you can deal with some people knowing who he is and some people not. Would have been fun. Failure stopped that. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
I'm sure we'll see it come back up.
It's possible. Alright, so the group is, so you want to shut down the portal, and Tinnafel's your specialist, and he's tripping balls.
Right.
Disadvantage.
I mean,
No.
more like
No,
I'm
no.
probably just gonna blow up a part of Dalturum, isn't it?
It's a few hours of travel. You don't quite
Well, maybe
know
not a
where
part
in
of
the city you
Dalturum.
are.
So,
Good thing you have those tickets to get the fuck out of here, huh?
Yeah, this is tickets, just like how Pokemon works.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Like, you think we get boarding passes here? That's way too much paper.
So Tinnafel is like entranced by the shiny lights.
I'm gonna tell him to sit down right in front of the portal, not enter, and just sober the fuck up.
So you're gonna wait for him to sober the fuck up. Okay.
Yes.
That would be a while.
Does it say how long? Which can last for hours,
Oh god.
and it's addictive.
Plan B is just to kill them all and let God sort them out. So
God will know
that's
his
okay.
own. So, is that what you're doing? Are you gonna wait hours?
Nah,
Are you gonna wait
nah.
like an hour and be
Well,
like, "This is too much"?
I'm gonna first take a gander around, see if there's anything useful. Start gathering the blood orbs and sticking them in a bag. Taking people down.
Okay.
You know, the contraptions and whatnot.
Right. No, you can certainly do that and give some of them a proper quick burial, maybe.
Yeah.
However far you want to take it is up to you. Yeah, and there's the slightly different looking orbs that are on the top left. If something's going, whatever, they're different looking.
I
That's all
will
you
grab
know.
those after going back to the center and taking the corpses.
All right,
out.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, Daddy. That's a 2.
You
Unmodded.
well, no, not by this point. He would not be blessed any longer.
No. And even a bless would not get me out of a fucking
Definitely
2.
not. Definitely not. So you walk over, fully intent and ready to take care of this. But as you get closer, it's kind of pretty. It's kind of nice. You could just sit here and look at it for a while. There's no sense in rushing. So you do. And after about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, well, I'll let you make another save.
Okay.
In the interim, while no one else is noticing this. Not immediately, at least.
That's a 5.
Oh my. Yeah, you're having a good old time. Just look at it. It's very comforting. It's very soothing. There's like some sort of pattern.
Is the hypnotic pack still there?
No, I'm talking about, this is the spheres. These are different. These are,
Oh, okay.
you don't know what they are. So eventually.
So I haven't taken the people down yet. Oh no, I'm
No,
over
you
there. Okay,
did the
never mind.
people. You did
Yeah.
it second. You did it second. You did it after taking care of
Yeah.
the people.
Cool.
So these folks will come over, and nice. They'll shake you a little bit, but it's not too much. I'll have them make their own wisdom saving throws. So we'll see what happens. Alright, well, Deluxe not having any of that. And
Yeah, he's not happy.
Polemark, he's a very intense North African fellow, so he's not interested in this bullshit. Cassander, on the other hand, has no problem just folding his.
I thought he was dead. Or has he been resurrected?
Vernica has Revivify, and it was less than a
right.
minute. And Vernica doesn't have to make one. So Cassander has no problem folding his legs and sitting down right next to you. Vernica and Delek will try and body block and see if that does any good at all. And you can now make a wisdom saving throw at advantage because you can't see the object any longer.
Hey.
All right.
Thank God for that advantage, eh?
You snap out of it since you can't see the source anymore, and you feel this whole. Oh, I forgot about the frickin' veil. That shouldn't have happened to you at all. Never mind.
Oh.
It almost happens. They body block Cassander, and then they body blocked for Cassander, and we'll just say he snaps out of it. But
is there any kind of indication that the veil has blocked something, or is it just it doesn't happen?
Not really. In the same way that sunglasses don't really show you what rays are being blocked.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But seeing other people being affected and not feeling... You feel a little bit of a tug, but it's nothing serious. You can assume it's being filtered pretty easily.
I'll just kind of frown pensively and grab the orbs and stick them in my bag before anybody else starts tweaking out.
Alright, you have...
Tweakers.
3 orbs of mortal trancing.
Those sound somewhat sinister.
No, they're basically just a holding cell type situation. You just look at it and sit there until they hook you up to a rendering altar. Is
you
what
played
you
blood magic in Minecraft too?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly the same thing, but different. So you're doing all that. Failure, my man.
Ah, yes, that's me.
Let's find out what you decided to do here. So, you've been through these portals before. You know that
Sure.
there's an element of nice. You know, there's an element of mental fortitude and focus and direction and all that good stuff. And just as you start, and you don't really have I assume you don't really have a plan, right?
I always have plans, just not always thought out.
Right, of course. So, in the absence of a strong, willful plan, you find your direction being chosen for you. And you, let's see, find yourself in a room that looks very much like that.
Oh shit, Mans was prepared. He
He
knew I was gonna make bad decisions and he fucking prepped for it.
Who knows? Who can say? So, there is no one in there, but there are plenty of refreshments on the floating table. You may do what you wish with that. You are...
Yes, I'm gonna pick up a refreshment and I'm gonna put it up to my mouth and pour it in front of me and not drink it.
Alright,
That's a smart decision.
Sure. It splatters on the floor, but it doesn't seem to it doesn't seem to break any of the surface tension of the liquid itself. So it just sort of rolls along the floor a little bit.
Huh. That's weird.
Indeed.
You've got a little bit
I'm gonna-
more time if there's anything else that you want to do or look around or anything.
How much time? All the time?
Maybe 15. Maybe.
15 minutes?
Yes.
Hmm.
Or days.
Yeah.
Who knows how these places work?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the Blue Blade longsword. I'm gonna inspect that without casting Identify. I'm just gonna look at it. Do I see anything interesting?
It looks very similar to the last time you looked at it.
Yes.
It's still glowing. There's still faint runes and glyphs near the hilt. Doesn't seem to be reacting to being in this room.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna take 15 minutes to try to attune to it.
Shit, fuck.
I'm gonna impose my will into this blade.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Oh, right. While we're thinking about
Needless
that.
to say, I'm on the carpet.
Needless to say, I'm on the carpet. Okay, right. While we're doing that, I'm going to make a note that Yolram is doing something with Hjalmar's body. And takes and loots it.
Hey, he finally gets that stupid sword that the boy couldn't attune to.
He just didn't think about attuning to it. He could have done it at any time. He doesn't know that it's magical. In that way. At least. Okay, so anyways. You, I don't think 15 is actually enough to attune, is it? Because it's a short rest. I think it's 30 minutes to attune. Let me double check. A short rest focused only on that item while being in physical
Oh
contact
yeah, okay,
with
in
it.
that case, no.
Alright, so you start it, but you get interrupted as the gentleman with thistledown hair and two similar looking fae. Not to the ones that you fought, rather. Two similar looking fae to the ones you saw enter. And he watches the couch levitates up behind you. Ah, the one who chose to be on the right side of this fight. Please, have a seat. We have your
Of
desires
course.
to discuss.
My carpet's gonna levitate and settle itself onto the couch, so I'm sitting on the carpet, which is sitting on the couch.
Smooth. There's a
Kind of hot, actually.
piercing pain. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit! Solaire, no!
Mistakes have already been made.
And that's the last time you ever saw UD alive.
Ah. I mean, alive is a strong word.
Functioning?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And they'll one of the Fae will remain standing and will seem to be casting magic to move the beverage table about. The other one will sit next to Thistledown as he takes a few bits of food, very languidly, very calmly, very smoothly. You hear faint notes in the air, and a warm spring breeze, even though you're indoors.
Quite pleasant in here. How do you do that?
I'm not doing anything. It's...
Well then, your presence and aura must just be that magnificent. Come, let's talk business.
Of course. So, I'd like to start with all the information you know about these people who are disrupting my efforts.
I could do that, but knowing people that have disrupted your efforts of the Fey variety, I don't think we're gonna get very far if we just start doing each other favors left and right without any recompense. So, information for information. Let's have it, shall we? Is that okay with you? Is that equivalent?
if you would rather your rewards be doled out in pieces and parcels rather than in one grand gesture, that is, of course, your choice.
Oh, and you would be fine with that grand gesture, not knowing what it is? You would write me a blank check?
Write you a proportionate check.
A proportionate blank check. Okay, okay. You're not even gonna negotiate then, huh?
I'm very confident your imagination is less than mine. So, yes.
Alright. Is that a deal? And I'll extend my hand. All the information and whatever you could need. For whatever I would want.
That is proportionate
That is proportionate.
to the information you provide. Deal.
Of course. Alright, I'll shake on it.
He will shake on it.
Okay.
It's a dry, almost flower petal like sensation that is his skin.
Hmm. Quite pleasant indeed. I will unload a shit ton of information. Only one thing I will lie about.
Ooh, go on.
I'm not going to mention that
Okay.
he helped build me.
Okay. Okay. He he sits back, steeples his fingers. That's quite a lot. I presume you don't wish to go back.
I wouldn't mind.
You
Just
wouldn't.
let me take a long nap before I do. Please. Thank you.
Hmm.
Um, is that all? Is that all you need? Nothing else? I'm sure you could find use for a wizard such as myself.
Yes, I believe I could actually. How would you prefer to come up with more efficient ways to render life essence into a inanimate container?
Oh, quite interesting you would bring that up. As a matter of fact, I do believe I have already been starting working on this, so quite fortunate that you would mention it. Yes, of course I will aid you with this.
How serendipitous it is. I presume you've not been working with crystals then.
No, not crystals.
Right, well, that's the first thing we're going to have to get you caught up on.
So much Fey knowledge.
Hmm. I can put you in a another rendering plant in the homelands of Mundus, and you can apprentice until you are good enough to start your own grove, as it were.
I would be quite fond of this, thank you.
Hmm.
Now, about those wants of mine.
Yes, of course.
I think it would be beneficial to the both of us to understand who we're dealing with here, so please, could you introduce yourself? What are you? I know very little Fae. I understand that there are powers and something. I don't entirely know what those are, or who you are, or where you fit into the hierarchy.
I am an archfey.
Archfey.
You may call me Thistledown. I am removed from the courts by my own choice. So, what little you know of them, you don't have to worry about those sorts of courtly intrigues or uh, shit. What's the word? Etiquette, or any sort of etiquette regarding those interactions. You shall be far removed from those sorts of distractions, as am I.
Wonderful. How far removed exactly? Would you be bound by the same faith as your brethren?
Well, there is no denying Titania or Mob. I still have faith in them. I just aspire to be something. I aspire
Traitor?
to. Yes. There's a. We Fae are immortal, whether if you knew it or not. I'd like to do something with that immortality rather than going back and forth between spying on someone's court and squabbling between winter and spring, all those sorts of things.
Hmm, an ambitious man then, Thistledown. Well,
I see it
I
as
may
a.
have to I may have to rescind what I said at the beginning. We may be able to put ourselves in a position where we just do favors for each other, considering we are so aligned. You see, I am quite the ambitious man as well. What I want, and I understand that this is something you cannot give me, so we'll go with a second option. What I want is to take all those little gods and put a fucking leash on them. They belong in the webs and threads of the Moire, Parsai, or whatever the fuck we're calling them.
The Pisces.
Pisces, sure. Pyre
Sorry.
and the Pisces.
The gods belong. Hmm. Do you know about the war between the Fae and the gods?
I've heard vague mention, but no concrete details.
The. Oh man, what was it? I'm pretty sure it was the summer. No. It was a spring court that you went to.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know that the spring court has a tower called Ares Cock?
Is it shaped properly?
No, not really. But it's also broken in half.
Just like Ares' cock.
Just like Ares' cock was when we trounced them for coming into our lands.
That's a wonderful tale.
I think that putting a leash on them might be too good for them. But if I were to have confidence in the person holding the leash, it may be acceptable for a few centuries.
Well then, I hope for a very long and fruitful relation.
Yes, well, unless you're going to find immortality, I don't think it'll be quite that long.
Oh, speaking of, could I get some clay? I'm gonna lift up my shirt.
Oh, that is so vulgar. Put it down. Put your shirt down. Honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna put it down.
The smell was one thing, but that's far too much to look at.
Okay, I tried, you know? I don't know how to get rid of it, and only you fucking half-breeds,
I'm not.
Faye, smell it.
I'm not. Oh, for shit's sake. Fucking motion sense lights. I
God damn it.
don't. Oh. Only from. I'm not getting that from this conversation. But, if you are trying, you have to try harder. Um, Clay. Yes. Do you need any sort of specific type of clay?
What's the red one?
We will find out for you.
Wonderful. So,
Uh,
seeing as you can't quite leash the gods yet, there are 4 stones that I believe are on Mundus, one currently on my back. information for information seems fair to me, no?
In theory, yes.
All right. Get
You
me
want
that, and we'll call it square.
you want clay and three stones?
Oh, you just get them for me? I was just gonna ask for information, but if you would just outright get them for me, yeah, that would
No,
make this a
no,
lot
no,
easier.
no, no, no. Why do you want three stones?
Um, they're
I can,
part
I
of a
can,
matching set.
I can walk outside and get you some enchanted stones from my
Oh
garden.
no 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 no! Like this. Sorry. Can I pull up my shirt again?
If you absolutely must.
I really really do. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna pull up my shirt so you can see my back.
Oh, rock and clay. How perverse. That's good enough. Right, not seen those sorts of things
Oh,
ever.
there's only four of a kind.
Right. Um, I'll have I'll have Ceridian make a sketch of that and pass it round. Don't suppose you have a general place or location for any of them?
Well, one would be in the desert to the east of whatchamacallit, that place we were.
Dalter.
Below where Russia is. I don't know what Russia is called in this world.
That's the Elven homelands.
Below the Elven homelands, there was a spanning long desert between the lands of the east and the elves. One stone would be found there, found at the bottom of the ocean, and another maybe in Hades' fucking crypt. Pluto's fucking crypt.
Okay.
I'm sending this guy on basically a fucking wild goose chase.
Oh, so this
Except there's
isn't even
actual
true?
tangible. No, no, it is. It's
Oh,
absolutely
I
true.
just typed that all out. I was like, you bitch.
But like,
Okay.
is he gonna actually find them? Because that would be so cracked.
Who knows? Uh, 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 that is a monumental undertaking for perhaps what is not equal to monumental information. So,
Information for information. He said it was fair.
yes, but it's not proportionate. The land ones will probably, well, the homelands will probably be the easiest. Bottom of the sea. Well, if the Fae aren't scared of the water, they're just not their favorite, I suppose. And they can't even get into the underworld, Tartarus, and none of that. So that's out of the question. But
Alright, so that one I'll have to deal with on my own, which is the most powerful one, so that makes
it,
sense.
it's a good thing that Avernica got that key to Gehenna and
Rude.
the
Oh
vault.
wait, no. The one on my back is the fire one, right? Okay, Scratch Desert. One's in the lands of the east, below a great library.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, I forgot what was on my back.
Yeah, well, so did I. So one stone.
Wait, no, I swear to fucking god, I have jade right now.
Yeah, you have
I'm
Jade.
I
yeah,
do, I
because
do
you
have
have
jade.
resistances to whatever it is.
Okay, no, I was right the first time. I was right the first time. Okay.
All right, so south of the homeland, south of the homelands, like
The desert south of the homelands, yes.
desert south of the homeland. Like, I'll probably just keep it Gobi since I don't feel like coming up with a name that nobody's gonna use.
You?
Just like I had Delexe Masalama. last week, and I was like, I don't know what this world's gonna be like without Islam, but I guess I'm just doing that anyways. Whatever. I'm just doing Arabic. Anywho, right. So, uh, right. He has the one. He has the face seated with him, taking notes, and he waits patiently for the Fae to finish before looking back at you. Right. So, information on these rocks, some clay, a few other sundry things. I was right. My imagination is greater than yours.
I'm just gonna smile at him.
Any other? Except for the, well, I guess that would include the gods, wouldn't it? Since I want them dead, and you just want them leashed. Right. So, your wants and my wants.
They align, do they not?
They are not parallel.
Well, there's some overlap. You would
Agreed.
benefit from me getting what I want, and I would benefit from you getting what you want.
What does he want?
Yes.
What do I
Quite.
want, Synod?
You've already said what you want.
I told him something I wanted. Or what do I want? Why did I come here, Synod?
I have no idea why you do the things you do.
Yeah, I'm holding a very important ring that I'm thinking of using in the next few sessions.
Ho 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 ho. Oh shit.
Yeah, shit's happening.
This gonna be a conversation.
Yes, it is.
I swear to the gods, failure. If you screw up what I've written, I'm kidding. if you don't go to Hansthom, I will disembowel
I will. I
you.
absolutely will. I'm thinking of fucking like dipping from here using the ring to get to Hansel, which is why I left all the
shit.
fucking ticket.
Oh, so that's why you left the tickets. Nice. Okay. So you hash out a little bit more things that we'll talk about later, detail wise, and you are eventually get to the point where you're told that you're going to go to Elven Homelands to study up and figure out how to make more efficiency.
Okay. How long will this apprenticeship take?
That entirely depends on how fast you can learn.
Oh shit! Something fell. Oh, that hit the street. Oh fuck! That fell from like the roof. Sorry, I got distracted. Something fell from a building opposed to mine.
Okay.
Did it kill anybody?
No.
Boring.
So that depends entirely on how long it's going to take you.
Assuming I'm
on how I mean
quite
on how long
prejudiced.
on how hard you study.
Alright, I can work with that. No time frame given, but you know, I can work with that.
Well, I'm quite sure. Nice. Yes, if you already have some knowledge, I'm sure it won't be but a few months until you get to the point where you can start improving. We could enchant you, if you'd prefer, and adjust your mind so that you have more of a talent for it.
Oh, I think you will be pleasantly surprised by my talent for it.
Or I didn't think you would go for it, but... Right, so... If that's everything, then... I have some plans to draw up. And you have some studying to do.
Indeed.
Ceridian, will you escort him to a portal and see that he gets to Now I forgot the name. Hold on. To Dalath. To the Dalath Grove. The Fae that was taking all the notes gives a slight bow and gestures you towards the door.
All right. My carpet will seamlessly float off of the couch and follow after him.
All right. You are led outside and through some slowly moving gardens that they're like animals that are carved out of plants, but they're alive and they're slowly moving about, kind of slowly like a cow.
I'm gonna look up my weasel. You want to go play? It's gonna shake its head profusely. I'm gonna be like, "You sure? It might be friendly."
This is super scurry. Until eventually you come across a smaller, a little bit more refined portal. Nice. Where the Fae sticks its hand in, and you watch as the color shimmers and changes color slightly. And then, with the other hand, it gestures you in.
Yeah, I'll follow along.
Okay. You enter and walk through it. You feel this sensation of falling, similar to teleportation. And you come out in a... Nice. You come out in a grove that was similar to the one that you were in a little bit ago. That's suddenly everyone's looking at you, and a
I'll
few...
look at them wide-eyed. I'm gonna raise my arm high into the air and start shaking. Go hi.
I'm a human.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe he shouldn't say that.
There's a reason I didn't for once in my life.
Yep. He excuse me. There's a few Fae that come over and speak to you in Sylvan, but you don't understand Sylvan, so they switch to Common, and you are expected, and you are led over to a desk with a few tomes that to your eyes seem to fluctuate a little bit in size. You are
That's wild.
sat down and with very little introductions or anything. You are set to task reading up on the conversion of sentient essences into a blood crystal. So,
Okay, so my next actions would be to chunk through a few of those books and then start making requests, so you can skip me for a bit. I'm probably gonna take a while.
yep. Okay. So, don't need to worry about that. So,
James is gonna get back here and be so fucking confused.
yeah, well, what
Yup.
else is new? He's always confused.
True.
Alright, so you you decide not to wait for Tinefel to come down off of his high. And you're gonna just...
I will do a cursory search of the Fae's belongings for any notebooks or anything of interest or use.
Right.
See if there are any other chambers in this place where there might be a desk or anything else that might be useful.
There are a few journals that are on the Fae that are all in Sylvan. not a whole lot of deeply important, groundbreaking stuff. It's a lot of descriptions about coming and going. A little bit. It's a little bit ledger like, but there are notes on Avatoriga and the gentleman and a talk of experimentation of other creatures on Mundus, non-sentient creatures, applying this to them, applying these blood crystals, bloodstones to them, like the creature that you fought first time you were down here. They talk about moving it to sentience, but not having the split problem of not wanting to give power to a bunch of randos who might cause more trouble than they're worth, versus experimenting on people who are loyal and maybe having it backfire. So it's this split. Not quite sure what direction to go here. A sensation. And there's the occasional doodle and reminiscing over how they don't like it here, how they miss the Feywild. Doesn't it? Seems like Avatoriga was pretty much the main guy here. There are a couple of other names that you don't recognize of casters or, for lack of a better term, I'll say alchemists, who would come in and teach another technique or a better way to do something, but they never stayed. And Plains is typing, oh boy, can't wait to see what he's doing.
Fun.
And then he stopped. Well, that's a shame.
Indeed.
Oh, but he's restarting.
Oh, wait a second. What is he doing on Roll20?
Leaving us in fucking suspense.
I can't
Wait, is he in
watch.
Gwendolyn?
I can't watch the stream without joining the chat in Arrested Development, so I guess I'm not going to. Anywho. Why is it every single Monday night? He's such a goober. Alright.
Who?
Plains. The one who's telling us what he's doing in his campaign right now while we're having our session. He's such a goober. I'm gonna start talking about my sessions on Sunday nights and see how he likes it.
Sure.
Do it.
You guys are the
You're
best
updating us
friends.
tomorrow.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, we're not exactly friends. It's more I'm that guy. That your teacher warned you about. It's like, oh, would you jump off a bridge if Jimmy jumped off a bridge? It's like I'm the guy that's telling you to jump.
Yeah, I'm the one telling him to do a flip. Like, what are you talking about? Right. There are there's not really much in the. Don't encourage him. There's not much in the way of currency. There are a few shiny bits and baubles that you could collectively maybe get a couple of silvers for.
Not worth the effort to
they
collect them, really.
They don't really ever talk about leaving and going up to the surface or anything. At least not anymore, now that they have the Grey Lords doing their work for them. So they don't really have a need for currency. But there are a few seeds that look like they were probably from the Feywild, of strange colors with swirls in them. It might have been snacks.
I will
or
take those.
Currency, or you can just take them.
They might be useful. All right. Well, if that's all there is, then I will pay the mercenaries and let them get a head start, I guess. I will take a. I will. I'll amongst that time period, I'll probably take a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Recoup
fine.
things.
That's fine. Absolutely. Short rest will be had. Yeah, it's like an hour. So Tinnefel is still being Tinnefel, and he's not staring at the portal for an hour, but he doesn't seem like he's coming down anytime. He does fiddle a little bit with it though. I'm going to do an Arcana check at advantage because he's tripping balls. Jeez. Okay. So I guess it's a 9 then. But he still can't make much out.
Yikes.
That's annoying. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Oh well.
Well, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, hit dice. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might do an Arcana check depending on what my conversation with him leads to.
All right. So you want to have a chat with him? Sure. He's running his hands over the. It almost looks like a tree trunk that grows out of the base and then curves around. Actually, I think I have a picture of it. I do. Wouldn't you know it? There you go. It's reminiscent of that, but just not as thick.
Ooh.
Oh, what if I want it to be that thick, Strippy?
Well, since you're not here, you can imagine any way you want.
Already am.
And you notice very flowing sylvan script that occasionally flickers as he brings his hand around it. But it looks like it's just incantation. Maybe some anchoring, something like that.
So, my inebriated friend.
Sure. Oh man, your hair is so wild. Can you teach me how to do that?
Perhaps another time, yes?
Can you just like give me it?
I'll tell you what, if you find a way to shut this thing down without it causing an explosion of spatial distortion or whatever it is that happens, then I will certainly consider cutting off a lock for you to have.
What do you... Huh? Without causing...
Can you close the pretty colors without going boom boom? You simpleton.
Oh, why didn't you just say that, man? No, I can't do that. This is like high shit, you know? This is like next level. Like it's just kind of stuff, man.
Right. Well, best you scurry along with the rest of your friends then.
How long
Here's
do
their
we
payment.
have? What? Oh, the Minbar's paying me. She's giving me some food.
Right then.
He was not a mercenary.
Oh, he wasn't a merc.
Minbar brought in him and Lucidinus, the virtuous, of her own accord, because when you got a druggie, he'll do pretty much anything for drugs.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But I mean, you know, if you just want to like give me, I'll just take like a tip. You can just give me a tip. That's like totally rad.
I'll flip him a gold piece.
Oh, far
Give him just a
out.
tip.
Just
All right. Here's a
don't
tip.
get
Wash
lost
your
in the
hair, you
sewers.
fucking hippie. Oh.
I'm just gonna like rub the bridge of my nose and just be like, don't get lost in the sewers. No idea how large the explosion for this thing is gonna be.
Oh man, no, don't blow it up. It's so pretty. Can't we just
It's
like
also
study it or whatever you mages do or whatever that is? Like,
I'm not a mage, I'm an alchemist, and no, we can't just leave it here. It's
oh, come on, Them. Don't be such a downer.
I'm sorry. What did you just call me?
Uh, failure. It's just
I'm
like
having a time, okay?
I imagine you are. We're bros, man. We did all this stuff together. You're my Them. You know, because it's short for Themis. You know, we got a bond now, man. We got
I'm
like
just gonna look at this guy
you
like
can call me
he's.
Tintin.
I will not be calling you that anytime soon, and please just call me Themis.
Them is what? What are you? Them is cool. Them is cool. That's a great name. You should change it to that. Oh yeah.
Just go with the s- stick with the cleric. She'll take care of you. In fact, I'll just grab him kind of like by the back of his shirt and start pulling him over to a Vernica and what seems to be lucidness. Right. Vernica, I realize that we have imposed on you more than we are worth. But if you could take care of this degen um, infirm person, then would be most grateful. Uh, I, I will be attempting to safely disable the portal, although my past experience with them has led me to believe that you might want a head start. And I'll just kind of uncomfortably scratch the back of my neck. Did I disappear,
Yes,
or did Striffy disconnect?
both.
Oh,
I was muted because I was laughing. So you know, as you do. I pulled a James there. Are you certain that this is the best way? It seems like this is exactly what we were trying to avoid.
yes. Well, this individual is no longer in any capacity to safely dismantle the arch, and so we'll have to resort to more primitive means. Although I do hold hope that I may be able to decipher the runes, as this one seems a little bit more elaborate than the more ragged ones I've encountered in the past. In any case, uh, a head start never hurts.
Yes, I certainly concur. And Yoram has to carry a corpse with him, so he won't be moving as fast as normal. So, he's already set off, but if you could extend the grace period a bit, that would be excellent. We
Of
shall
course,
see you
if
back at the tavern then?
yeah,
Maybe?
it's as good a meeting place as any. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it out in time. Um. Oh, yes. And I'll reach into my bag and pull out 2 flasks of health potions. If there are any wounded still among you, then these might be of some help. I realize that many of our spellcasters have spended their resources in the fight.
They'll take them, and Lucidnus the Virtuous will clap a hand on your shoulder in a very Laron-esque sort of way. And you're a good fellow, Themis. I looked forward to learning more about you on the surface. Let's be
Yes,
off
hopefully
then.
I make it back there.
Of course you will. Here. And he'll cast guidance on you.
Nice.
I would
We
never
like
let one
we
of my...
take those.
Yes. I would never let one of my vassals fall to such a small problem. I'll see you at the top. And
Right.
that will just beginning power walking, I suppose, or as fast as they can get what's his face? Tinnefel to move. Alright, so
Hate to watch him go. Love to see him leave.
you know,
Yeah, that's
failure,
pretty fair.
if Yudi's gonna be separate for a while, you just want to play Lucidinus, and you can just
Honestly, I'm kind of down. Yeah. I don't know if
mean,
I do him
We
quite the
could
righteous
also just
justice
do a
he
time
deserves.
lapse where
Yeah.
Themis just kind of goes around grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What am I doing now? And then
we might need to pause the session and figure out how we're gonna work this out.
Okay.
Or,
So
Yeah.
we'll call it there, and
maybe
then
just
do
end
that.
it earlier.
first I'm gonna blow this shit up.
Yes, because that has to happen. All right, so they leave.
Yes.
You don't see the
Explosions.
They make a right out, and then you don't see them. How long after you lose visual contact do you want to wait?
I first approach the arch
Okay.
and see if I can find any way to safely disable it through the Sylvan runes. And
Boy.
then
Yudi just trolled you left. And right
that's a 12. And then
Control that
our
everyone.
guidance is 1d4, yeah?
Yes.
A 13. So that's not a good start.
It's not,
How many
it's
times
not.
am I allowed to roll?
This is not Plains' game. You know,
I mean, it's up to you. If you
Right,
just
no.
want me to roll once, then
so
that's fine too.
I'll give you the 17 plus 1 because you've dealt with stuff like this before, and there's you think you might be able to do it with an 18. It feels like in your experience you definitely know how to disrupt it. If you can find a way to disrupt it and remove any sort of powering component to it that would stop it from snapping back on, you're pretty sure you could. You're pretty confident that you could turn it down. You could also try and blow it up and then run through it. That seems like actually a more viable option, given you're 18. You think you can definitely set it to a delayed destabilization if you want to chance it that way.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna do that, eh? That
Sure.
seems like the safer option out of the mix. I will wait about. I'll give him. How long did it take to get here? Like 6 hours?
I think it was maybe 3.
Oh, okay. I will wait like an hour before even setting it on a delay, though.
Okay.
Just in case. You know, can't be too safe.
Agreed. Alright, so you wait your hour. Enjoy this Fey definitely improved room in a sewer.
Yeah.
Take a little relax underneath the trees, smell the flowers. Make funny faces at the grass or something. See if it chuckles and turns blue. Finds you
Flip
funny.
through the notebooks as well.
Yeah, flip through the notebooks. Learn what I said. Take a moment of peace and solitude before the calm before the storm.
Right.
All right. So you so you eventually, after an hour or so, you err on the side of caution. It's a little bit longer. Make your approach to the portal. You take out suppose you have a magical dagger, so I guess it'll be a magical sword. Take out one of your magical blades. Work a few of the symbols. Pulse a little bit of magic into them. Watch them as they engage in this traveling glimmer and shimmer, and cut out part of the incantation on the other end of the portal, and think of some place to go before leaping through.
Yeah, that is probably head home to Ashling Etchel and have a little visit with some people. Maybe gather up some ingredients that I can only find in the wilds and whatnot.
Oh man, yeah, James is gonna be
Lost.
Fucking
real.
lost.
I don't even. We could do. We could have everybody.
That's why I thought we'd do the time lapse and then we could meet up
Yeah.
all at the.
It's kind of gonna have to be.
See, here's what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of, after I knock out like 3 books with quick and amazing speed, to make a request, because I do have other responsibilities. If they could set up a teleportation portal between here and the other place, I was going to say, hey, in the day, I will work as a ruler, and at night, I will be an apprentice. Quite the moon-scented man. Honestly, which of my characters aren't?
You're gonna have him put a portal in Hansthom? Oh my.
Yeah. Under a church that I'm having built.
Better hope Themet don't find it.
Oh my.
He won't.
Actually, won't Themis be able to sense it?
Yeah, that's kind of
He
the
won't.
problem.
All right. Well, you'll have to figure that out. So yeah, I guess we will do a time lapse then. I'll give James. That'll give James time to.
And I get to have my armor. Yes.
Are we next level now?
Oh yeah, that's true.
No.
That was
just-
quite the fight.
You just got next level from a dragon. What? It's been like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dragon was so long ago.
Yeah, it was like 3
months
days.
ago.
It's like maybe 5 days. I don't even want to hear it.
In canon.
In canon,
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
yes.
That's fair. I mean, at some point in the time lapse, I assume.
Oh, well, we'll have to discuss how long the time lapse is, first of all. And second of all, I'm willing to let you all
25 years.
No. I'm willing to let you take maybe take a feat or something in the interim, since most people choose to go with ASIs over feats.
Can I just get a
and
spell
feats
instead of a
is-
feat?
No! You can get a feat that lets you write more spells in your spell book if you want to do that.
Is that a thing?
That's Arcane Caster and something else. Magic Adept, Initiate. They're not great stuff. It's not great stuff, but you can do it.
Those are all like first level spells. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm sure you're looking for something great. I'm also
I'm looking
looking
for
to
a
not.
spell.
Maybe I'll make Failure OP in this game, and Synod can be OP in Plains' game.
I'm gonna be OP whether you.
I
make
don't.
it or
I
not.
didn't
Well,
ask.
then.
Well,
I didn't
you say
ask
that.
him to do that.
Don't start. Don't
I
start,
really
Synod.
didn't.
Don't start.
I swear to God.
No,
I just
know.
had a.
Yeah, what
I
god?
had a,
Huh? You swear to a god you don't believe in, Synod?
Look, man. I
Classic
was just
Jew.
like, I wanted to. He was like, "Oh, how do you want to be introduced?" And I was like, "Oh, well, this sounds cool." I didn't know that he was gonna put all 4 of you in the fucking bar and then just be like, "Here's the odd one out."
all 5. There's 5 of us.
Right. But one of us doesn't really exist, do they?
I mean, 2 of us so far don't really exist. I can't remember what the fuck Cell even is. I know he's a dragonborn that I sat by a lake with.
He looks hot. I can't wait to seduce him and make Josh roleplay some bedroom experiences.
Yikes.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna,
mean, we'll find out if he's a virgin or not.
I am gonna force that on him.
Yikes.
Sexually
That
harassing
sounded
minors.
really bad.
He's a minor. He's in college. He's not a minor.
Oh, is he in college?
Yes, he's in college. I think he's 19. I think that's what he said.
Sexually harassing used to be minors,
I
which
mean,
applies for
Isn't
basically
that-
everyone.
yeah. That's not. It's not even close to what you think it is. That's all right. We can fade to black whenever he wants. I'm not gonna drag it out, but he is
black
gonna have
whenever
to.
he wants.
We can do a star wipe.
As he like actually starts taking it really seriously and fucking really gets into the description, and we also like picking out our notebooks, just like we gotta write this down. Holy shit, this man is good.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that would be
I
funny.
want to be impressed by Josh.
He's gonna get his chance with me. Anyways, those are some of the magical based feats. The two of them give you low level spells. Keen Mind ups your int. And Spell Sniper's just, well, probably not great for you, but Warcaster would be for concentration.
I already have Warcaster.
Shit.
Okay.
All right. So you think of home, and you teleport into a desolated wasteland. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that would be a shock.
Everything you touch goes to shit. You know that? You lose the house, you lose Raugum, you lose the city.
You lose Hjalmar
Mhm.
and lie to his fucking face on the day he's about to fucking die and have him walk into literal hell with you
I mean,
as a level 1 child.
You lose the farm safe house to a bunch of drunk gnomes, or koboloi.
oh right,
You just mess up. Them is just bad juju all around.
bad juju. Yep, tragic character.
Yes.
Considering we have Greek gods, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you're the tragedy, I'm the comedy, and together we are the tragic tale. Or the comedic tragedy. Fuck. Tragic comedy? Dante's Divine Comedy? I don't know.
There we go. No,
I
definitely not that. Well, what I found is that the tragedies are usually more funny than the comedies, so I think we should just stick with tragedies.
With our group, yeah.
That's the best good idea. Right, so the Veil of the Mercurial Mistress is not permanent, so it'll fade at some point, but we can call it here, I suppose, unless anybody has anything that they really want to do, and we can discuss time lapse, or we can come up with this at a later date and talk about it over the week.
Yeah, we can talk about it over the week.
Okay. So that's fine. Everybody goes their separate ways. Yolrum gives Hjalmar a proper burial.
And so, wait, burial? Viking, motherfucker.
A proper burial.
You don't bury anyone in a Viking burial.
So
Still
first
called
of
a
all,
burial, though.
So first of all, there's only one pantheon.
Ah.
So he can throw them out on a boat. I don't give a shit what he does with them at all. But it's some sort of proper burial. Hjalmar gets a coin underneath of his tongue and gets sent out on a boat or buried or whateverified. Not cremated, but whateverified.
Whatever.
And as he gets a proper... Vernica does the rituals that lay him to rest.
Writing someone literally 7 levels on top of him.
Yes. Lucidness will become the de facto... Oh, shit. Lucidness will become the de facto group leader.
Well,
And I guess he'll take the 10,000 for delivering a Vernica? I mean, I don't really know.
I mean, that's the
Yolver's
thing,
still there.
is the wilds are weird time.
So it could be 5 seconds. You know, it could be.
Wait, no, you know what we could do?
Go on.
We could put James in a situation where he watches that go down and tries to take the 10k and see what James does. Because Yoren would be the only deciding factor there of whether he gets to take the full 10k or not, right?
That's true.
So I feel like we should test him.
I mean, we're already rich, though.
yeah, no, we are already
Do we
rich.
really care?
I'm
about
also
10K?
waging a war against the gods, and that shit expensive. If you don't want the 10k, I'll fucking take it.
I'm going to roll a D100 every session, and if it lands within like
Mix
the
them all
15th
together.
percentile, I'm gonna say that a bunch of people find that dragon horde and start
I'll do it.
ripping it out. All right, so let's see. Set up Yulrum.
Set up your.
Set up Yulrum to have funeral
Die. I mean,
and and return TURN of Vernica to myth. Yeah, I'll probably start with that next week. So if you guys want to come in late, that's fine. But that'll be mostly, or I could give you control over whatever Crixus is doing and give you some characters to play. I'll think about it.
all right.
Who's the other one? Not Tinefel. It's Yulrum, Avernica, and Lucidness, and that's it. Yeah,
North African?
he was a mercenary.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll come up with something. I'm sure Lucidness has a few people that he travels with. You can play them or whatever. I'll figure something out. I'll give you something to do.
Yeah, we'll do a Yulren-centered campaign for a few sessions.
At least, yeah, we'll see how long it takes. We'll see how long. We'll see how it goes. He'll,
For a session, sorry, my bad.
like, yeah, I'm hoping for half a session. I just want to have the combat with Crixus, get a Vernica, and then we can do the time skip. Everybody meets back up. That's the ideal here.
Oh shit, I wanted to have a conversation with Crixus before I left. God damn it, it's okay. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I don't feel bad.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. Well, he is supposedly unkillable, so it's not like...
Who said I was gonna kill him?
Right, but I'm saying it's not like they're going to defeat him and you're never going to be able to see him again.
True. There'll be time to talk business
So,
later.
Yeah, if you can figure out some way, he'll be around. If you find out where Vernica is, he'll be around there.
Yeah, luckily I know what he wants, so it's easier.
All right, so 3 books, learning enough and proving yourself enough to be trusted to let go for an entire day every day.
Only 8 hours.
Right. But yeah, right. It's probably going to be close to a month, maybe 45. So we'll say somewhere between a month and 45 days of a time skip.
Even with all my luckies and portents.
Are you gonna? I guess you got no reason not to.
Yeah,
Well,
above I said for my portion of studying, I'm burning all but one my lucky per day, and depending on portent, that too. I put that in D&D chat on Roll20.
Okay. Oh yes, you did. I thought that was not that. Okay, all right. Well, all right then. Yeah. We'll trim it down to a little bit under a month then.
Pleasure doing business with
So
you.
you'll have 4 weeks of a time skip, so figure out what you want to do. I will let James know tomorrow, probably. So he'll have something to do. There'll be a feat in there for that. I don't know about a level, but I'll let you all take a feat if we're doing 4 weeks. I think that's everything. If not, y'all are around.
Yep.
Is anyone opposed to what I put in D&D cult?
It's too late.
I can still delete it. I'm
Oh.
just not going to.
No, it's close enough to the truth. Yeah, I don't see the problem.
I am not opposed.
All right.
Fucking James in the ass.
James is a big old bottom.
Yeah, you can hear it in his fucking voice.
Fact.
Alright, is that everything?
That's everything for me.
Should be it.
All right. See you folks Sunday.
Okay. Oh yeah.
See you on Sunday.
Bye. Shoo.
All right. I'm a little tired, but I could probably play a game of something.
That's right. You still owe me a game. Forgot about that.
Of
Oh, who knows? We can do a StarCraft co-op. It was only like 20 minutes.
oh yeah, sure.
That's short enough. I'll be respectful of your time.
I mean, I don't mind playing. Just Lydia wants me to do laundry, so.
Oh, well, who cares what she wants?
That's true.
Yeah. You don't. But you have a washing machine, right? It's not like you have to stand there and do it by hand. So just.
Yeah.
Hell. So what's the fucking problem? I don't see a problem.
Dirty.
Involves it.
She just gets anxious when she doesn't have anything to do.
Get anxious when you have no clothes to
Did she already?
That's not true. You told me you didn't have enough for a load, so how can you not have clothes to wear?
Oh boy.
I same shit with the house, Isaac.
Oh god, you act like that's my fault.
You're the one doing the laundry.
Huh? Don't do your laundry. No, it's really hot. Please don't.
When I don't talk to people on Discord, you're like, oh, you never talk to your friends on Discord anymore. And then I'm on Discord and you're like, we have to do this, this, this.
Because you the dishes. I played Indy and you never did those things.
I never said I would do the dishes. What?
Sorry. No.
But
Controlling.
we're not going to bed right away. There's still plenty of time to do laundry. You just went to the gym, came back, took a shower, and was like, I need to do something now. I need to do something. Don't act like this is my fault. There's still plenty of time.
You're blaming it on me.
You're blaming it on me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I guess I'm playing Artanis,
So glad I'm here.
Hierarch of the Daylom.
Na Adan Dalam. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. I gotta start picking out songs for Shesko to start singing. And I have to.
Oh shit.
And I have to do them in her voice. It's gonna be so unpleasant. But
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be like mad if you don't roleplay that.
Synod, our viewership.
But also DMCA.
I'm not playing the music. I'm just singing the lyrics. They're not gonna copyright strike that. Don't be ridiculous.
I don't
I'm
know.
not worried about it.
I feel like you should write your own songs.
Oh, fuck off. How about you write them and I'll just sing them and take 15%.
And take 15%, okay.
Cause yeah, fuck that noise. I am not writing my own songs. I was gonna start off with Barry Manilow. That's what I'm doing. Besides, there's no monetary.
Already enough.
Maybe I should start out with something shitty, so I have plenty of room to go up. Maybe I start with something. Maybe I start with some stupid pop song like "Shake It Off" or something terrible. Well, it's all going to be situational, anyways. Start listening to classic rock. I see my bellicose walking away.
Oh, you should totally do that.
That works.
I have not.
Pretty...
I have not played the scenario, by the way.
Okay, we gotta venture out and kill void thrashers. You can't miss them. It's more of a search and destroy. First one will be right. Oh shit! I screwed that up, but good. I see my 23 walking away. Yeah, see, I can do any of them.
Yeah, but that's because of.
How many syllables are in their name? Yes, I'm well aware. I see my Nipsey. No, that one's not gonna work. Sell. I don't remember his last name. I think his last name might do it though. I could do Sweet Caroline. Everybody knows the trumpet part of that. Viewer participation. I hate that song though.
Yeah, it gets stuck in my head quickly.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I hate it. I don't like it when bad songs get stuck in my head. Don't like it at all, and I never will. And you can't make me.
Yes, Dad. Why did I put that there?
Shit.
You getting attacked?
No. I'm just not placing things correctly.
I was gonna say it's a little early for that, isn't it?
Retarded. And also yes. Also yes. Oh, perf. I don't even need to worry about it. Alright. I'll go take care of this. You stay back and relax, Doodlebug.
Okay.
You're weak, and I've outgrown you. Honesty and promise me I'll never find you faking. No, no,
Oops. Wasn't paying attention.
no. Wrong answer. So we're both Protoss players. We're facing Amon-controlled Protoss forces. starting to see a pattern here.
I don't know. It's been happening a lot, but it's not us. So
Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here.
it's not get the fuck out of here if you're worried. It stops eventually.
Oh, what the shit is wrong with you?
I know. Oh no. Oh wait, no, you're good. Jesus. Alarak OP much?
He's not as OP as Zeratul, but, you know, he's not too far. It's actually
Oops.
just, like, pretty basically a necromancer. As long as he gets kills, he's unbeatable.
Did you just tank 2 of those at the same time?
To what? I wasn't even watching. God, they're fucking you. Bitches.
Yeah. What's going on? Probably just a scam. What? Alright. That's a lot of dragoons.
Jeez. Seriously?
Oh, that's a mothership. Yeah, that's not good. Oh no. Is it just me or is the game lagging?
It's just you. What?
That was fast.
I thank you.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's like a medical place.
Well, then you should probably call the clinic. Hey, fun. Alright, I'm probably gonna head off. I'll see you on some very least.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll see you then.
That's how I'm gonna die.
If I can open Discord. Because, you know, StarCraft shit.
Yeah.